Then on the 1st and 2nd August, that poll, when Mussah Dankwa did this, the NPP's Solomon Asumedu came tops, reason being he had already been elected. Mr. Dankwa is joining us on Zoom right now. Thank you for joining us here on Ghana Tonight. I had to put this particular context in place because I recall when you put this out, there was that specific question about the NDC at the time hadn't elected Bernard Baidu, but then you sampled him as well, just with the other two, Henry Boachi, and then also the third, that's Ali, and just to see what the outcome will be. How are things looking now? Are you preparing for another poll before September 2?
Thank you very much for having me, Alfred. How are things going now? I have no idea what is happening in Akwatia right now. But fortunately, we'll be going back to Akwatia next week, and we'll cover all the electoral areas that we covered last time. And on the 31st of August, we'll come back and tell you what the situation is as far as Akwatia is concerned.
I see. But then again, if you look at all the questions that you asked, Mr. Dankwa, about the direction of the country, the key issues that will influence their decisions to vote, development projects, cost of living, and then also the economic situation that they find themselves in. That the outcome of that question also gives a certain direction, does it not?
Yes, if you are the ruling NDC, it gives you a bit of hope, even though your candidate is behind slightly. But if you look at the issue that they will consider before they vote, there are things that opposition parties don't provide. So that may work in their favor if the voters stick to the key issues. But we never know what they will do until you actually poll them again. So we'll see whether it's still the three issues or some other issues have emerged to be the top issues for them.
But then again, when you ask them about the president's job approval, and as I did indicate earlier, this is not a stronghold in the true sense of the word, right, for both NPP and NDC. Because since 92, NPP has won it 9 times, NDC has won it 8 times if you look at the elections over the period. So it's not like a straight stronghold for any of them, is it?
Akwatia is a swing, even though NPP has had it for some time. But the demography of the constituency is such that it can be very, very tricky and very close. If you look at the last election, the NPP candidate, late Kumi, won it by just 6 percentage points. And if you look at the poll currently, or the last time the poll, NPP was still leading with 6 percentage points. So it shows that Akwatia is always hotly contested constituency.
I see. But then again, looking at what happened in 2020, and then also in 2024, you did some polls ahead of that poll, that election in 2024. Before we went in there, in the 2024 election, both the NPP and the NDC had won the Akwatia constituency 4 times each. Then in 2024, the NDC, in fact, the NPP won it, increasing the number of times they've won it by an additional 1. So they won it 5 times as against the NDC winning it 4 times, right? How will that influence the coming days, especially because now the NDC has a different candidate in the person of this man, Bernard Baidu?
I don't believe the historical record, the influence what's going to happen next week on the 2nd September. What would be important is the quality of the candidates that the parties have elected, both the NDC and NPP, and also whether for Asumedu, whether he can carry his party to the finish line, and in the case of the NDC candidate, whether his party can carry him. I believe that if NPP wins, it will do so because of the candidate. And if NDC wins, it will be because of the party's brand.
I appreciate you for this. And when are we to expect the next poll?
If NDC...
When are we to expect the next poll in Akwatia ahead of the September?
28th August, and the report will be out on the 31st August.
Sunday. On the 31st of August?
Yes.
Okay, that's next week Sunday, I guess. Yeah,
Correct.
We'll wait for that. Thank you so much, Mr. Dankwa. Mussah Dankwa is Executive Director of Global Info Analytics, and they've been doing some polls ahead of the Akwatia by-election.